Girl Scout cookie sales began in 1917, just 5 years after Juliette Gordon Low founded the organization. They started out baking sugar cookies in the kitchens of the girls and their mothers. The earliest sales found in history were of the Mistletoe Troop in Muskogee, Oklahoma. They sold them in their high school cafeteria for a mere 25 cents per dozen. Today, girls across the country sell 8 different varieties of cookies at booths, in schools, and in their communities. It's getting to be that time of year to where every store that you walk in will have a Girl Scout approaching you and asking in her sweet little voice, "Would you like to buy a box of Girl Scout cookies?" Many people never give it a second thought, walk by, say no thanks, and go on about their way. The next time you are asked this question, I would like for you to consider what you're contributing to when you say yes. So what can a cookie do? A world of good. The cookie booths and community sales teach girls financial literacy. They learn to count money and to make change. And they learn how to upsell so that they can earn even more money. The interaction with customers teaches girls people skills, and it helps them overcome their shyness so they can learn to be confident in themselves and in their abilities. Cookie sales also teach girls about business ownership. It teaches them business ethics because they're responsible for the inventory of the sale and the money at the end of the sale. It teaches them to be responsible because they have to arrive at the booth at a certain time and work the entire shift. Then they have to balance the money at the end of the booth against the inventory sold and fill out the appropriate paperwork for the booth. Girls that work a booth are also responsible for submitting all the paperwork by the deadline. So this brings me to the question of what can a girl do? With the money earned from cookie sales, the girls learn to manage their funds to help them reach goals that they've set for themselves. Girls have set many goals, mostly inside their own community, but some have reached across the world. With the money earned, girls are able to plan trips across the world. And these are educational trips that teach them about other cultures, which help them to learn to be diverse in a multicultural environment. They also learn the history of their own culture and the history and traditions of other cultures. Many girls choose to use their funds to help others that are less fortunate than themselves. Troops have adopted families to provide a Christmas for children who might not otherwise get anything. They've purchased food to donate to needy families and to food pantries. And some troops have even found girls in their community to take on a field trip to the zoo or to the skating rink to help them provide good memories. Some Girl Scouts even adopt U.S. troops that are deployed overseas, and they buy their own Girl Scout cookies and ship them overseas to give the soldiers a taste of home. They also use their money for the soldiers to purchase personal care items such as soap, shampoo, razors, toothbrushes, and toothpaste. So the next time you're asked the age-old question, would you like to buy a box of Girl Scout cookies? Keep in mind that saying yes does a world of good and helps build girls of courage, confidence, and character who make the world a better place. And you're also helping to build the future businesswomen of America.